Move on to the Telegraph, Jonathan.
Yes, so fears for patients in the NHS net zero drive. So this story is unbelievable. It's almost satire. It reads like something out of Brass Eye. So basically, the NHS, in its drive to reach net zero, it's employed a bunch of electric ambulances. Now, what we know about electric cars is they need to be recharged. So a bunch of whistleblowers have basically said this is absolute insanity in the NHS. These are going to be dangerous on the job. We're putting principles of green ideology above the safety of NHS patients, and they're just worried that these ambulances are not going to do the job. You're going to need to charge them every 20 minutes.
Well, imagine... they take 4 hours to charge. Yeah. They get about 70 miles or so in cities. Nick, this is a danger for patients, right?
Yeah, it's mental. I mean, and who actually likes net zero at this point, by the way? I've got a feeling net zero might be sort of tucked away. You know, it's Starmer's, you got rid of that 28 billion, was it, green policy? And this kind of things like this, obviously electric cars are not ready. Your average taxi driver will tell you there's not enough charging points, never mind for an ambulance, but just for a taxi. So the whole thing hasn't worked. I think this will be sort of tucked away and we'll hear less about it.
But already, supposedly they cost about £150,000 each. We have a department in the NHS that is on
3 million.
3 million just for people's... just this. And there's a few scary things about it. One of them was that it's when they're doing their procurement, it's not just about net zero, it's also got to have this kind of social values. You don't want to involve social values when it comes to people's
one thing
health.
that should get away with is the health. Yeah. Well, actually, Josh, I heard on Twitter that your tie is a net zero dog whistle.
This is actually Ray Addison's ties. I found his tie stash and
is that the Christian fish? Is that something? Have you changed your?
No, this is the hostages.
Oh,
yeah. I'll take it down.
Now that looks crass. Can you edit that bit out?
Did you read towards the end here? There was actually something even more incredible where promising medical innovations are being ruled out if they don't have if they don't meet this pervasive eco ideology, and they're talking about a plastic instrument that would actually be much better for patients. But if it had more plastic than the present instrument, then it won't be that. I mean,
unbelievable.
I hate these people.
Yeah.